Editor's note: this review may contain spoilers. The squad hunts down a metahuman known as Killer Frost. After last issue's cliffhanger, you just knew that this issue was going to be something special, and it certainly did not disappoint. For starters, the issue had a few key flashbacks, both to Amanda Waller's kidnapping and subsequent detainment by Direktor Karla, and the other involved Batman and Waller discussing Killer Frost's future with the squad. These flashbacks that Williams gives us are very key to understanding Waller's character, and the very threat her and Karla believe they are protecting the human race from. They may have been brief, but the flashbacks provided very prudent character information. The action in this issue was plenty, with the squad chasing down Killer Frost, and then having to battle Batman himself. There were even some pretty ingenious takedowns, both from Waller and Batman. Speaking of Waller and Batman, you really have to love and enjoy this back and forth between them, each trying to outsmart the other. Williams definitely keeps it very interesting. The best thing to come out of this issue though aren't the flashbacks or action pages, but the brief glimpse we got into Katana's character. Up until now, Katana's character has been relatively quiet, but there were two interesting parts in this issue that gave me pause, and if you don't pay attention, you'll skim right through them. Suffice it to say, Katana might be getting tired of being referred to as a prisoner, being on the same level as the other squad members, but, perhaps not. On one panel she even asks herself what Waller has done to her. As I mentioned before, we haven't heard or seen much of Katana in this series, so it's going to be that much more interesting to see where it goes. The art in this issue, although not that spectacular, was decent. It certainly wasn't the best we've seen, but not the worst either. The action pages were good, but some of the facial expressions looked off. The colors looked somewhat bland as well. The artwork could have looked better. There also wasn't as much humor in this issue, which I missed. Not the best artwork, but a really good story. It'll be very interesting to see what happens in the next issue.